My name's James Angus. The name of the show is Paper Mache for Beginners. I make sculpture pretty much exclusively. I've been doing it for 30 years. I use a lot of different materials, and this show is about a new material I'm using. The title for the show kind of is what the show is. It's really tracks some experimentation I've been doing in the studio with paper mache, which started about 3 years ago, when I think in my studio practice I sort of hit a bump in the road and decided that I wanted to change direction a little bit. I guess one of the reasons I wanted to start thinking about changing the way I work is I wanted to have a practice that maybe had a lighter touch and that was more transportable and therefore was more flexible to work with, and that I could do almost anywhere with almost anything. So the way these sculptures are made are really not very different from the way that you would make them in kindergarten. And I collect, newspapers or magazines or whatever I'm reading, and they get torn up and blended, and I throw in a bit of secret sauce, which is some glues and things, and it makes a clay, and there is some cardboard which I cut and then bind it all together and play around with it, and it sort of starts to make shapes. I have a fairly precise idea in my head of what the object is going to be, and I really wanted to choose objects to make that kind of fought back against the materiality of the paper mache in a way that was interesting, and also use it as a substance that could make three-dimensional things that we might not have seen before, like a heart with a triple bypass. So it's sort of a way of modeling, really.